All right, guys, got another episode of the Early Bird Special coming at you today, brought to you by Bold Daily Picks. Got a pretty stacked lineup, 18 picks coming at you guys here. Both of our last sets of picks posted, both Tuesday and Monday, were absolutely killer days, so we are red hot right now, guys. Definitely be sure to follow some of these picks. Like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a lot, guys. Definitely working hard to bring you these picks. So we're going to start off in NHL action today. We got Toronto traveling over to Ottawa. We're going to take Ottawa plus 1.5. Good value there. Ottawa's starting to score some more goals, and Toronto's screwed me over all year. So you're getting some good value there. Take Ottawa plus the 1.5. Next, we got Buffalo at Pittsburgh. Total other side of the coin here. Take Pittsburgh to cover their puck line. Minus 1.5. Buffalo is awful. Shit on skates for sure. Next, we got New Jersey at Washington. This one's tough because for their record, I'm high on New Jersey. But we're going to go Washington money line. Next, we got Carolina at Columbus. This one's hard. Don't really love either team. Slightly lean Carolina, but actually more interested in the total under 5.5. That 5.5 definitely scares a lot of people off. Usually people tend to go over on that. The public likes over bets in general on totals. This one, take the under. Next, we got the Islanders traveling over to Boston to take on the Bruins. Going to go Islanders money line. Then we got the New York Rangers traveling over to take on the Philadelphia Flyers. This one's a toss-up for sure. We're going to go Rangers money line, but don't really love either team in that. A little bit down on Philly compared to some people. Next, we got Detroit at Nashville. Again, don't love either team. More interested in the total, the under 5.5. Both teams are in the bottom half of the league in scoring. Next, we got St. Louis at Minnesota. St. Louis, you're getting underdog money on DraftKings right now. So great value there, and we like the Blues in that one. Next, we got the Florida Panthers traveling over to Chicago to take on the Blackhawks. We're going to go Blackhawks money line. They beat them last time out, and I think the two games before that where the Hawks fell to the Panthers, it seemed like the puck just didn't bounce their way. I think they dominated Florida last time out. Let's go Hawks money line. And when I say dominated, they won 3-2. They're much quicker, actually a little bit more physical too. And when Florida doesn't have the rock star goaltending, they struggle. When their special teams aren't operating and their goaltending is kind of struggling, I guess you could say that for any team in the NHL, Florida really struggles when they can't get their special teams going, and that's where the Hawks have thrived. We'll go Hawks money line. Once again, you're getting underdog value. Moving on down, we got Tampa Bay heading over to Dallas to take on the Stars. We like over 5.5 in that one. To cap it off in our NHL action, we got the Vegas Golden Knights traveling over to Colorado to take on the Avalanche. In this one, you're getting underdog money once again. You are getting Vegas plus 130. I think Vegas is the better team. Colorado is red hot, but I think that streak ends tonight. So that'll do it for the NHL action. Moving on to some NBA action here. We got Washington traveling over to New York to take on the Knicks. I know this is going to be one of those games where if I went against Washington, they're going to win. I do lean Washington a little bit in this one, like I have way too many times this year, but we're going to stay away from the winner of that game. More interested in the total, 226.5. We're going to go under. The Knicks really slow things down. They really play a physical style of defense. They come up and press you at half court. And Washington, we've gone over this before, but Washington, once you get past Westbrook and Bradley Beal, it is tough sledding for points. Next, we got Portland traveling over to Miami. We like the Heat -4. Brought to you by DraftKings as always. Next, we got the Clippers traveling over to San Antonio. We like the Clippers to cover -6. The next one we like is going to be... This one we originally were going to pick the Lakers to cover their 6. Switched it. We're going to mess with the total. 211.5. No one's going to bet under on that. That's the bet, guys. The Lakers without LeBron and Anthony Davis can't score. Excuse me. Philly struggles to score on a consistent basis night in and night out. That number's going to scare a lot of people off. We love the under. Next, we got Golden State heading over to Sacramento. This one, we got 2 picks for you. Sacramento to cover the 2.5 and the under 223.5. Don't see how that number gets there. Heading over to soccer, guys. So that was already 16 picks. So 16 picks, and we are moved on to soccer. We got some World Cup qualifier action. Starting us off, it's going to be Israel taking on Denmark. We'd like the under 1.5 in this one. It's hard. You don't have stats from last year, obviously. But neither of these teams have been overly offensively efficient. That was a weird way to word it. But neither one of these teams have really been able to put the ball in the net consistently. And you're getting great value there at plus 230. You see it a lot in these tournament games, guys, where a team gets up 1-0. And they really turtle the game there. They turtle it. They keep it there. They hold the ball. They try to kill time. So I think in tournament play, especially when you're trying these teams that are on the verge of whether they're going to qualify or not. They're on the verge. I really like the under 1.5 in that. Then we got Hungary and Poland. Very similar situation in this one too, guys, except I'm going to like the tie a little bit more. Bookmakers don't love either team. Both you're actually getting underdog money. We're going to take the tie plus 210 here, whether it be 0-0 or 1-1. You're getting great value there. And once again, in these tournament games, guys, these teams really try to slow it down because that point on a draw could be the difference between making it to the World Cup and not. So that will complete it for the picks today, guys. Like I said, we've been red hot, so hopefully we keep it going tonight. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really goes a long way for us, guys. Thank you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.